Today, January 28th, is the first day back for nearly 800,000 federal employees after 35 days of the government shutdown. The travesty that is our nation's government really is highlighted by and offset by the contrast with the portions that we are reading from the Torah both this week and last week. That whether we are Democrat or Republican, we must admit that our nation's government is dysfunctional. People are not willing to talk to one another, to compromise with one another, to work together to make our nation be the beacon of democracy and freedom and justice for all. And so that is what we're taught in the portion Yitro, with the awesome description of the revelation of God at Mount Sinai of the Ten Commandments to the entire community of Israel, basic principles of what it means to be a moral and ethical society, which is followed up by this week's portion, Mishpatim, with details on how exactly an ethical society is supposed to function. We are given a long list of laws that highlight for us what it means to relate to our fellow human being with decency, with respect, with love even, and in that way to ensure that society functions properly. And so, as we read these portions in which this group of people who just escaped Egypt and witnessed and were part of the miracle of the Exodus from Egypt, a people that were family members that now have become a nation, guided by legal principles, a constitution in the form of the portion Yitro and the portion Mishpatim, guiding them on their vision, with their vision, to enter the land of Israel and to be a society, a religious, moral, and ethical society. That is what guides the people in the desert and will lead them and inspire them for 40 years until they enter the promised land. If only societies since then could have functioned based on the principles that were in our Torah portion this week. If only societies could understand that all people, no matter religion, color, race, ethnicity, all people are created in God's image. All people have a spark of divine in them. All people deserve basic human rights of respect, of fairness, of justice, and love. If only we could follow through and live up to that, then our society, all of us, would be that much better off, and all of us would be living in this spirit of trying to experience God's presence on earth. Shabbat Shalom.